Hi everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't been on in a while, but I got birthday presents on my birthday when last month, and my sister knows I like to sew, plus I have a dog. Um, that she bought me um patterns for for different things, and one of them that I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to do all of them because there's a bunch of things on here, but I'm going to be doing this. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to do. There's a heart one on here. I'm probably going to do that one, and there's also a bone. Um, and there's stuff for in the car, but I don't think Hero really needs that because he's pretty good in the car. And there's one for on shopping cart for if we go out shopping like to Petco or somewhere. Um, then it's kind of like what you see when kids are in them, but it's for dogs. It don't have the thing, the holes, and it's for small dogs. And I have Shih Tzu Maltese mix, so it works. And see, this is the paper. It's really thin, so the one that I want, I have to cut out. So hopefully, I don't rip any of the other ones because I want to do them too. But right now, I'm trying to fix it so I can cut them out. It'll be easier if I just cut them all out. Then I don't have to worry about ripping them. So I'm just gonna start cutting the patterns. And make sure I don't cut any of the pictures, any of the pattern parts. So this one is a pull toy. I don't know how that becomes a pull toy, but I guess I'll have to look at the directions and see. That's one of the pull toy ones. Then this part. Too bad they don't have cat ones like this. Because I have 3 cats too. But so this one is for the car. It says car back seat cover. But I don't think I'll be making that one because Like I said, I don't need to. Hero's pretty good in the car. So that can get folded up. I'll fold this one up too, since I'm not going to be doing this one. I might actually make two parts or bones, whatever I decide to make. I might actually make two of them because my sister has a dog too. And she loves toys. So this is the dog bone. And this one I would have to cut two. So I would only have to use this pattern. So I might do that one. Or the heart one. Right here. And this one says cut two, but you have to see it's only half a heart. So basically I have to cut it on a fold. I have to not cut this part, but cut the other part. And then there's a little heart. I think that's supposed to sew onto that one, but you can either do it, I think I can do it both ways. Like I could do it, actually I could make it three ways, probably. Like do just the big heart, the little heart, or do both of them together. Sew both of them together. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but there's also instructions on what to do. So this is car seat liner, which I don't need, so I just gotta throw that out because I also cut part of it, which won't work anyway. And this pocket A, I don't know what that is for. It's probably for one of the things for the car seat or for one of the things in the car. And here goes an even bigger heart. So I should have had these all cut out before I came on, but oh well. And as you can tell, I still have my friend in the background. This is the hardest part, I think. Making sure you don't cut any of the paper, because this is really, really thin paper. It's thinner than the parchment paper that I use for my parlor beads. It's thinner than that. Like really thin. This is shopping cart cover. It's the one part of the shopping cart cover. And that one I would have to cut just one. And I have a lot of like little things of material. So I'm going to try to use some of those up. Because my mom found a bunch of quilting squares that I bought that I forgot I even had. So the rest of this, don't think I really need it except for this one part. Because the rest of it's just one more pattern. And I'm not going to cut that out till I need it. And a little doggy bone. So, yeah, this is for the cover for when you're shopping. One more. Don't know what that's for. Ruffle. Don't know. But yeah, this is all one piece. So I don't have to cut that. This is all one piece. See, move this up closer to me so I don't pull. Let's see what I cut out. Small bone. That's one of the patterns that I cut out. That up here for right now. I might have to change thread too. The big heart. Medium-sized heart. And a small heart. I think you're supposed to sew them together. But like I said before, you can make them just do one heart, and especially because if you have a smaller dog, like for my sister's dog, I might do all three of them together if I do the heart. But for Hero, I'll just do like the big heart. And this, I was saying about cat toys. this I think I could probably use for a cat toy too. Like put a little catnip in it and use it for a cat toy. Or like I do Tubi pads because of the tube. I could use this and make it look like a heart for my Tubi, for my tube. So, and then this also is what came with it. It shows you how to make them. So I'm wondering about the heart one. So let's see. For heart, stitch center back seam, leaving an opening. Oh, so this is the front part, and then the half one, you have to make two, and then leave the center open to stuff it. That's what that's for. And then you can just do the small heart by itself. You don't put them together, which I think I could probably do that. I could probably put them together, like, but that's what it says. So let's see what material I have, because I don't know if I should do the bone. What do you mean by an innie or an outie? I don't know if I should do the bone or the heart. Think since it's a dog, I might just do the bone. Move this over a little bit. And see what material I have that I can use. Because these are all quilting squares that I haven't used yet. And there's also some in here that I used some of the squares, but I didn't use all of them from that. So I don't know. Since it's for a dog, I think I'll probably use, I have some cute baby patterns and stuff. So I might use some of those. See? If it's big enough. Oh yeah, it'll be big enough. Then this will be for the other side, because I have to cut two. So right now I'm putting this in here. I need, where are my pins? So it don't move while I'm trying to cut it. So, and this is where all my bobbins are. I was looking for them and they were in here. So, yeah. So I have 2 bobbins with black in them, but some of them are really, like, there's not that much left on them. So I might just use the bobbin for something else, for another color. Like this one hardly has any left. See? There's, like, I'd start something and I wouldn't be able to finish it because there's not enough thread. So that one I can make into another color bobbin. And then I have a purple one, which won't work for the thing I'm doing because the thing I'm doing is mostly blue. So I have to make a blue bobbin. But these bobbins, here goes another one that's almost empty. And then I found one that is empty. So I'd have to put more thread on there. And these go in my fishing box that I use for my sewing box. I just swore I had a lot more thread than this, but I guess not. Oh, I know where they are. They're over here. Because they won't, all my threads won't fit in one box. So I think this color might work. Actually, no, this color looks better. See, this color works better. It's almost the same color, so that'll work better than the other color that I was going to use. So I got to take off my pink. I've been doing 2B pads, and I've just been doing it with the pink thread that I've had on. So now I'm going to change thread. Like I said before, let me put this on here so I don't drop it on the floor and the cats or Hero get after it. Even though Hero's nowhere to be found. He was over here when I first started, but I guess he figured I wasn't doing anything interesting to him, so he left. Well, once I finish this, he'll be happy. Because you have dogs that are foodies. Well, my dog loves toys. He's toy motivated. And now I'm just using my stick pins to secure the pattern together. Ow. And I just gotta watch if I drop one of the stick pins on the floor. I don't have no shoes on. So I gotta watch if I drop them on the floor that I don't step on them and I pick them up right away. So the cat and Hero don't step on them. I know if I call one of the cats, Hero will come running. So I'm not going to do that because Hero's jealous. He wants to play with the cats, but the cats don't want to play with him because the cats are Tiger and Casper will be, I think, 14 in July. And Hope is their mama. And she's somewhere probably around 15. We're not exactly sure when she was born because we rescued her, so we don't know when she was born. But I think pretty much when we got her, I think she was they said she was probably about 6 months. And then we had the door open the one time and she got out. We were bringing groceries and somehow she got out. And then we got Tiger and Casper and 5 other cats, but we got rid of 3 of them. We actually were trying to get rid of Tiger too, but I'm glad we didn't because nobody wanted her because she had her legs were bowed out when she was born. Like her legs weren't right. And my stepdad kind of started doing his own therapy with her, like moving her legs back into place. And now you can't even tell. If you've looked at my other videos, you've seen Tiger, and you can't even tell that she was like that when she was born. So I am almost finished with this one. And then what I could do is cut this one out and then use the cloth that I cut out and use that for the other piece that I need for the back piece. So I'm cutting it out right now. I'm just cutting out some of the extra. This way I don't have to worry about that. And I can use that extra for something else. I never throw away my extra pieces unless they're like really small and I can't do anything with them. But you never know what you can use them for. Like those little pieces I may be able to use for the little heart in this pattern thing. So, see, now this I wouldn't be able to use for anything, so I'll just throw it out. I have a bag over there that I'm throwing my scraps in. Almost done cutting this piece out, and then I can unpin it and then do the same with the other one. gonna stick this back in here. Put the pins back in. Even though I'm gonna need them again, but put the pins back in till I'm done. So they don't get all over the place. Oops. I thought I got them all, and I didn't. And see, that's what the first one looks like. It's gonna be different on both sides, but that doesn't matter. They're both about the same color. This could get put somewhere else. Like I said, I'm gonna use the cloth that I used, that I cut. I'm gonna use that. But first I gotta put this underneath. And then this will be a lot easier to use than the paper, because the paper was very, very thin. So this will work better because I can spread it out more and not have to worry about it ripping. So now I'm just pinning it together again. And I'm left-handed, so you may do it opposite from what I'm doing. But like I said, I'm left-handed, so it's going to be opposite if you're right-handed. And I could probably make a bone myself, because I've done it the one time, but like it wasn't as big as this. It was smaller than this bone. So I'm almost finished with pinning it together. And then I'll do like I did before, cut the excess off first, and then cut the rest of it. think one more pin should do it. And then I can cut the access off of it. Close this for a minute till I'm done. I'm gonna have to use the pins again to take it apart, because I should have done it when I started, but see, that's the outside part. This is the inside part. So I have to put the outside part backwards. So when I sew it and I turn it around, it'll be on the right side. This over there. So cut this. And this is my first big-ish project in a while. Like, I've done the Tubi pads and stuff, but those aren't that big. Those are like simple squares and like circles. That's why some of this material I will use for those. So now I'm finished cutting it out. Now I'm just gonna take the pins out, put back in my container. And then, oops, I missed a pin again. And then what I'm gonna do is the one that was on the right side, I'm going to put on the opposite side. How did I miss another pin? So put them both on the opposite side and then pin it all over again. So when I sew it, it don't mess up. And then I'll move the computer so you guys can see what I'm doing when I sew. But I also have to make a bobbin. Make a different color bobbin because I don't have this color in a bobbin. So I'm almost finished with the pins and pinning it together. And then, like I said, I have to make a bobbin and then I can start sewing. I kind of think I can't use that one because it's kind of bent. Yeah. Throw this one away. Can't use a bent one. I mean, you probably could, but I have enough pins. I don't think losing one is going to hurt. See, all this in here is just pins. So now I'm finished with pinning it together. So I'm going to close this pin thing up. Put these bobbins over here. I don't need those. Put this over here. Get everything situated. And here comes the puppy. See? See, this is who I'm making it for. Right here. Or you can have a new toy? Huh? You can have a new toy. So now, with this, what I gotta do is use this, wrap it around up top here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but wrap it around up top here. And then there's a little, like, it looks like a button. And then you wrap it around the button. And somehow it got tangled. So I have to fix it. Have to cut part of it because the thread got tangled. So but that's okay. So like I said, you put it in here and then you wrap it around the button. And then there's a hole. If you can see that, there's a hole right there. And basically stick this in the hole. And then push it back and good to go for right now. Because then once you go like this for a little bit, then you can cut off this excess. And then it just puts the thread onto the bobbin. Now that thread is done, cut this. Then basically put this thread, the thread that's on top of here, put it in, there's a loop around here, and then you put it down, and then you wrap it around, and then you put it in this part right here. And then there's an automatic threader that I use. I've got to bring the thing up. And then it threads automatically. Same with this. You put this in the bottom part of your sewing machine. If you have a Brothers, I don't know how any other sewing machines are. I've only had a Brothers sewing machine, so if you have a Brothers, you know what I'm talking about, how to do it. And then start sewing. this side because the pins are on this side. Take this pin out. Get my And if you hear that thing going off in the background, it's just my machine, my tube machine giving me fluids, and it was pulling, so I have to move it so it don't pull, because I don't want to have to go to the ER on Easter, because the thing fell out, because my tube fell out, because that's happened before, and I don't need that. So then, is this on? Yes. And I just sew it, taking out pins as I go. And being my right leg shakes the way it does, sometimes I have trouble with using the foot pedal, so I may have to take breaks once in a while, but hey, it's good therapy. Then that, ow, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it this way. So I have a big enough hole so I can stuff it. My thread broke or ripped, so I have to fix that. go. That was a simple fix. Now, push this in the back. Then now the rest of these I can take out because it's basically I'm not gonna have to worry about it coming apart that I won't be able to get it back to the right size. And then there's a button here to backstitch, which I just did. So the seam won't come apart. So now I'm done with that part. I just take it out, and there is a little cutter at the side of my machine that I can just cut. And there we go. And now what I have to do is first put these pins away. And then I have stuffing. I have some stuffing in here. So what I'm going to do is turn this on the right side. And I also have a big thing of stuffing, but I have this extra stuffing, so I might as well use that stuffing first instead of opening the full bag of stuffing. Now I'm just getting the little round parts over. And now my sister, she has a girl dog. So if I make one for her dog, her dog's name is Raven. If I make one for her dog, I'd have to make it like a thicker material or do two on one side, two of one material on one side and two on the other side, because she's bad on her toys. She likes her toys. Same with Raven, but Raven doesn't destroy them. Like, I mean, same with Hero, but Hero doesn't destroy them like Raven does. Raven destroys her toys. Surprised. I bought her one. This is my sister's dog. I bought her one for a couple years ago, and I'm surprised she still has it because, like I said, she's bad on her toys. And it's a monkey, so she must like monkeys. She must be like me. So now, this stuffing, I'm just gonna take some and basically I fluff it before I put it in. Then stick it in the opening. And try to get as much in the corner as I can. I think cutting the pattern out and stuffing it is the longest part. So and my mom's calling. Hello? Mom?
Yeah.
You called?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm in the sewing room.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Put me on video so you can see Kelly.
I'm okay, give me a second.